So you probably went through the situation when you see your old artworks and felt so cringe looking at them, like how bad you were back then. Naturally, it happened to me when I was about to update my art station. When I scrolled down, I saw this artwork from a series I did almost 2 years ago, named as Astro Traveler. I thought to recreate the first artwork from that series to test where I have reached now. This is going to be kind of an overview of my artwork that I recreated for beginners to understand how they can make a 3D artwork in this free software called Blender. To get started, see, there's a whole process of creating an environment in 3D. You can just grab a cube, put some lights in the world, add some foliage, and render it out, calling it as an artwork. You gotta research, look at references, collect them in a folder or in a pure file, get inspired, work on your idea, do modeling from scratch, texture the whole scene, find a great composition for your scene, set up camera for multiple shots, and start to kit bash with all the assets that you created. But here we'll go a little easy way. Let's start by finding a reference. Surf it on Google. I'll suggest Pinterest for reference collecting. In my case, I have my reference, which is my old artwork. My reference is kind of easy, as we don't have to model anything which is challenging. We just have some foliage for our scene, which you can download from Sketchfab or Textures.com or Quixelbridge, or use any add-on like Botanic or Grassworld. I'll be using Botanic. So we'll summon a plane and create a water shader, which is really easy. Just pull up the transmission to 1 and 0 the roughness. Use noise or a Musgrave texture, whichever you like, and a bump node. After that, make a plane for a ground and foreground, then the midground. You can spread the plane multiple times, however you want. I did a basic sculpt for midground, which probably won't even get noticed. Also in the foreground, I did some sculpting. Anyways, for the background, I have this random sphere thing. So just summon the sphere by clicking Shift A and sphere. Adjust it according to your composition. Also add a character in foreground. Again, you can get free characters from Sketchfab or Mixamo.com. Use the foliage according to your needs and composition. Well, quick tip. If you have a better system, you can add more and more layers of foliage. The more layers of foliage, the more realistic the scene will look. As in reality, you don't see just a few grasses and dirt texture. There's a lot of details and layers and layers of foliage and dirt. I went according to my system, as it really got into a few crashes in between. You can get free mega scans and textures and models from Quixel Bridge. Somehow mine was not working. I'll probably fix that later. While working on your scene, you can run multiple test renders to check how your scene is looking. I did this low quality test render to see how my scene will be looking, and I also did some very basic compositing using very basic nodes. You can see what I did here. I did a very basic compositing. I used this denoiser node, the glare node, and a lens distortion node. I also tried to use the sunbeam node to get the ray, but the god rays kind of thing. But I got the idea it would look really shit, so I removed that. So yeah, this is the basic compositing setup. I used BlenderKit add-on to find the concrete texture to use it on the sphere in the background. To get the sky in the background, I basically just used an image on a plane. I scaled it up very big and I placed it in the back.